Authentication policies. Authentication, we know. Authentication means to authenticate user and device endpoint, that who the hell are you, prove your identity, to check their identity. For that purpose, most of the time we are using authentication policy. Again, this policy will be checked from top to bottom, and here you can create as many you want authentication policies. But in authentication policy, there are three things you need to know, and those three things is reject, send access reject back to the network access device. Through redius it will send reject, that the device is rejected, either the username is rejected, username and password. Drop, do not respond to the network device, it will not send response to the switch, normally a wireless LAN controller. Continue, it will continue to the authorization policy regardless of the authentication pass or fail. Whatever, if the authentication is fail or pass, still it will continue. And next thing, it will go to authorization. So it means the first thing is to check the authentication inside the policy set. And when you click the policy set, again there is a status to enable, disable or monitor, same like a policy set. Rule name, name of the rule of authentication, and condition, same like a here condition. And then use, where to check authentication. So these are many use, like a guest, Active Directory, internal store, guest portal sequence, my device portal sequence, deny access. So many things you can apply here and use. And then again heads and action, again the same thing. Insert new row below or above, duplicate above or below, and delete this rule. You get authentication. So when somebody came and user try, first it will hit this wire. So if the condition is wire.802.1x, then it will go inside this policy set for authentication, that yes, again I put condition wire. So if it is wire and the user is from Active Directory store, so what will happen? These are the options which I told you. There is reject, drop or continue. Three things. If authentication fail, if a user or device try to authenticate, if it is fail, reject them. And reject means send access reject back to the device. And drop means it will silently drop. And continue, it will continue them and it will give the packet to authorization, because the next step is the authorization. Done these three things. If authentication fail, so three things. If user not found, again three things. And if process fail, again three things which you want to set. And again, here you can click plus to create as many you want authentication policy, and you can insert new from here. Either you can duplicate and you can delete them as well, same like that one. And you can press reset anytime to reset the default one. And let me go back. So this is my authentication. Again, status, rule name, condition, and use and heads and action. Now when everything is clear from here, the packet will go to authorization. And authorization, again there are three things: enable, disable and monitor. Now what is, so I told you this one, status, enable, disable and monitor only. Where an authentication. Rule name, condition, I told you condition studio, it will go to condition studio. When you click on authentication, so it will open whereas let me go to this a local exception, this one. So it will open condition studio. You can put as many condition you want. We will discuss a bit later this one. And then you can use identity source to authenticate the user, either the device. Then option, authentication fail, user not found, either process fail. I told you those three options which is mentioned here: reject, drop and continue. Then heads, how many heads came on this one. And then action. And action, I told you when you click on cog icon, so you can insert new row, you can insert new and delete and etc.